about we feel, I thought I'd shift out of the heavy darkness of introverted thinking and have a look at extroverted feeling, which is bright, light. They're opposites in a way, it's like chalk and cheese. There's a term for it in cognitive functions, but I can't remember what it is. And I thought I'd shift into Enneagram Type 4, strange, identity-changing, creative. And if they're as talented as these folks, wow. Okay, in my opinion, this fellow, his MBTI type was ISTP. It's a digital image of a self-portrait by Botticelli. And this one's a digital image of a self-portrait by Titian. In my opinion, his MBTI type was ISFP. Now, if my opinion is correct and this guy's MBTI type was ISTP, that means his dominant feeling function was extroverted feeling, albeit fourth. And this fellow, if I'm right, if my opinion's right, his dominant feeling function is introverted feeling. Now, I think introverted feeling and extroverted feeling have almost nothing in common. And extroverted feeling's got more in common with extroverted thinking than it does introverted feeling. And introverted feeling has more in common with introverted thinking than it does with extroverted feeling. Now, a digital image of a portrait by Titian, obviously wonderful, tempera, so bright, probably on wood. But to my eye, the face of this portrait's rather flat. Digital image of a painting by Botticelli, the face is more prominent, shining and alive. Okay, self-portrait by Renoir, digital image of one, in my opinion, very ISTP. Landscape painter, but did paint people, put them in his landscapes, and the face is kind of coming through in this portrait. One of Renoir's friends, Monet, in my opinion, very ISFP. Landscape painter as well, less people in his paintings, and again, not much expression coming through. A photo of Klimt, very ISTP in my opinion, faces shine through his art. A photo of Matisse, very ISFP, wonderful Fauvism, I think is the way to pronounce that, but expressionless. Okay, so the point of all this is that I think that extroverted feeling has a way of communicating, and what it's communicating is feelings, not emotions, and they're communicated through faces, the facial expression. So they burst out, and each feeling has its own facial expression. When I was looking at this, one of the things I did to develop my extroverted feeling, actually I don't know if I was developing it, kind of fixing it maybe, was there were some facial expressions I'd seen and I didn't know the meaning of them, so I kind of tried to work out what was going on. Women tend to be much better at this than men, in my opinion. Okay, so 2 of the 8 cognitive functions of extroverted feeling. I should have put a third one there, which is feeling, just F-E-E-L-I-N-G. But anyway, so 3 of the 8. Something that is communicating as well, but an introverted for communication. What I've done there, which is abstraction, that's a subset of philosophies, mindsets, ideas, and also, in my opinion, that's quite sophisticated. I won't say it's sophisticated, quite, in that it's my idea of, my opinion of, our opinion, so it's we, extroverted feeling, we have an opinion that these are the common philosophies or mindsets of people. Now, only one of these has anything to do with introverted thinking. That's empiricism. So all these others, they all have their ideas of truth, but it's the empiricist's idea of truth that's important for knowledge, not these. a photograph of a bust of Protagoras the sophist. To my mind, sophism is a very extroverted feeling. Very. Uh, I have thought about this, and I just do not think it's possible to understand knowledge, and that could be botany, okay? It could be electrics, it could be horticulture, whatever the knowledge is not possible to understand it without understanding rational truth, most importantly, empirical truth. Okay, because almost all the knowledge base is empirical. Now, to try to be aware of the knowledge base or knowledge with a sophist mind or idea of truth is not going to work, and it's not going to work for any of these. Whether I believe or my idea is that my emotions are truth, or my idea that my extroverted thoughts are truth, or that happiness is truth, or pleasure is truth, or whatever. It's just not going to work. The best that can happen is folly. The worst that can happen is unimaginable. Just I don't want to think about it. That's what I think.